Taylor. I was just wondering if you could talk a little bit about, Jacob seems much more mature in this movie. Do you think that has something to do with you coming into your own as well?
No, I mean, I don't know if it really has anything to do with me. It's, kind of all in the books, and that's what we go off of, because that's exactly what the fans want to see. But yeah, Jacob definitely matures quite a bit, kind of, because he's been dealing with his new self now. He's come to know his new self, and the situations he's been put in, romantic-wise, and I mean, a lot of stuff. He deals with a lot. He becomes frustrated in this one a little bit because he gets this close all the time and then gets told no over and over again. So it's quite a bummer, but he's persistent.
Okay, I was also wondering if you could talk a little bit about working more closely with Robert in this film.
Yeah, that's right. It was kind of, I mean, I had a scene or two in New Moon where I was able to work with Rob, and I was really excited to work with him for Eclipse quite a bit. And the hardest thing I found about working with Rob is usually I have to hate him in the scenes, and it's difficult. He's such a funny, nice guy. It's literally like we're doing a scene where we're yelling and screaming at each other, and he's like slapping my shoulder, and I'm shoving him off me, and we're screaming, we're spitting in each other's faces, and then as soon as they call cut, we just are bust out laughing. It's it is really hard to be mean to Rob, definitely.
Was there a favorite one you did?
Probably the tent scene. Tent scene's it's really good because it has that intensity, but it's pretty humorous at the same time.
Over here.
Hi Taylor, right here. Good to see you, even though your shirt is on. Yeah, so you're kind of half naked for the whole thing. One of the favorite lines that had all our audience cracking up is when Edward tells Bella, like, can you just put on a shirt?
Right.
I was kind of wondering, like, was that in the script, or were you all standing around and it's like, okay, we're totally exploiting me here, like, what's this all about?
I believe it actually was in the book, but it definitely was in the script. And no, I couldn't wait. When I read that for the first time, I couldn't wait for Rob to deliver that. It was fun, but yeah, it was quite obvious. It's like they pull up in the middle of the street, and I'm like, even the position I'm in, I'm not just like, I'm like leaning back up against the car with my hands behind me. It looks like I'm just like waiting, flexing for her to come up. So, those are like the awkward scenes. It's like when everybody is fully clothed, it's raining, and I'm just like waiting there, the only person just kind of like posing for them. It's,
Well, we enjoyed it. And this might be a dumb question, but Breaking Dawn was finally announced, 2 movies. Is it going to be split, one movie from your perspective, one from Edward's, or do you know yet?
I don't know that. I do know it will be 2, which I'm extremely excited about. I think it's going to be great. Bill Condon's doing both. It's going to be awesome. I can't wait to work with him.
Do you have a clause in your new contracts that say you have to keep your shirt on or you have to take it off?
No clause. I mean, whatever the book says, that's most likely what we're going to do.
For abduction?
For abduction? No, I don't. I mean, really, it all comes down to character. And if I love the character and I love the story and the character requires me to be shirtless, or if it requires me to lose 30 pounds, I'm ready to do it.
Taylor, Stretch Armstrong is shirtless, the doll, so that kind of indicates that you may have to be shirtless in that film.
They're doing all the, designing and all that stuff right now, writing the script, everything. So we haven't seen any finalized version, but chances are it might be a little different.
Do you know what the backstory is going to be yet for Stretch?
No. They're not finished with the script yet. I think they should be shortly, so hopefully we'll know soon. But the cool thing with the toy is there is no story.
Yeah.
Like with a superhero, you kind of got to stay along these lines, but a toy, you get to create everything, which is super exciting and creative.